Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Lucas stream. If it's your first time here, double welcome to you, and also, I love you. Hey, what's up? We are going to, wrap up Case 4 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney today. Mina, it looks like Mina's talking in the Discord, but I don't think she's actually talking. Hey, I'm gonna unmute on Discord. Mina! Mina, hello. Why?
Hello.
Oh, okay, there we go. Discord said that you were constantly talking, and I was very confused.
That is very weird.
Okay, I gotta pause music. I gotta get the game booted up. And
My
I have to
noise cancellation's acting up right now.
I have to show you the game too.
Yeah. I would very much like to see the game.
We have chat popping off today. We got a bunch of people here.
Oh, that's exciting.
It is.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
I hope
Needle.
you're ready for good mysteries and silly voices.
Hello, Ring World Engineer, who might not even be... I think they said they might... Yeah.
I can't believe I panicked and picked Jasper from The Simpsons as a voice of a very pivotal character that I'll have to do a lot of today.
Why did you do that?
It was a panic move, okay?
Panic move.
I wasn't expecting to have to voice that character.
What did you think? I would voice the creepy old man?
Maybe? I don't know. At the beginning of the stream, you said that you didn't want to just voice Phoenix and Maya.
You know what? And then I made you voice everybody.
Yeah.
Whoops. I'd do the judge, too.
And Gumshoe.
Gumshoe. Okay, I have to show you the game. There you go. Oh, I should probably... There we go. Yeah, we're gonna execute Edgeworth today. Do people hate Jasper for being an awful stereotype?
Wait, is he an awful stereotype?
Oh no!
I thought he was just an old man.
Let's see. I'm gonna Google Jasper. Let's see. No, Jasper's not he's not a stereotype. He's just an old man. Yeah, he's just an old man.
Yeah. He's just a crusty old man. He's the that's a paddling guy, not the
Yeah.
not any of the other old men.
No. People hate Apu for being an awful stereotype.
Yeah, there's lots of characters you could hate in that show for being awful stereotypes. I think Jasper's just Jasper.
I think Jasper's just Jasper. He's fine. He's okay. We like Jasper. I think he's a good character. Okay, so wait, what happened last time? Edgeworth told us that he had a dream or a nightmare that he murdered somebody, right?
Yeah, he's got a recurring nightmare about murdering someone. You found out that the culprit is almost certainly the old man, like the boat shop owner, and he's also almost certainly Yanni Yogi, the bailiff who probably murdered Edgeworth's dad 15 years ago.
Who almost definitely murdered Edgeworth's dad. Like, absolutely definitely did that. Because who the fuck else would it be? I guess could Edgeworth have killed his dad?
Maybe. I guess we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder.
He was
Agatha Christie.
He was in the elevator with his dad. Yeah, that's like a locked room murder. I guess like it could be Edgeworth. Huh. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he never takes someone's life. Never. Nick. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm also voicing Larry, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. What? It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Larry, she's a teenager.
Larry, she's 17.
She's 17, dude. Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on. I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Larry, Stop talking. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Ha 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 ha! Oh, he's just laughing a lot. But seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just the guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, that dude sucks shit. What the fuck?
Maya engages Miss Andrew mode.
Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear the story today and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. Oh, is this Phoenix lore?
This is Phoenix lore, yeah. Maya's like, no more foreshadowing. We gotta deliver.
This is technically the end of the game, Nick. Come on. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class Oh, God. Flashbacks.
Get some Danganronpa flashbacks.
Class trial? A deadly game? You remember, Larry?
Game?
Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Wow, that's big money. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. Can you skip class when you're in 3rd grade?
Yes.
I guess? So, they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day, we held the classroom trial with me as the defendant. Wow, these kids are fucked up. Yeah, who remembers this much from 3rd grade? Well, it's like, I guess it's a pivotal moment for Phoenix, so he would remember it.
Yep. And like, yeah, like I like how it's painted as like an incredibly significant moment for Phoenix, but like Larry doesn't remember it and Miles doesn't bring it up, so like it was formative for him, but everyone else was just another day.
Yeah, it's just like what the fuck ever. Who cares? This happened like 20 years ago. Who gives a shit? I didn't do it. Oh my god. Oh, these kids suck. No one play with him. Wow. What?
You're upset,
what the fuck? Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Oh, what's up potato man he's got on his shirt?
There are so many like in-universe shows that they use for like merchandise and whatever to avoid having to reference like real life stuff.
That's super cool.
Yeah, they all come like I think the only game that references all of them in the same game is the second Edgeworth spinoff, where there's literally like a room where you can just see like merchandise from every single in-universe show that they've introduced.
That fucking rules.
It's so cool.
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Oh god!
He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place.
Oh, Edgeworth was always like this, huh?
You should all be ashamed. Amateurs.
Miles? Oh my god! He's doing the point!
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
Oh my god! It was Miles who had his money stolen?
Yep.
No.
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent.
Your Honor? But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Is this Larry?
Yep.
Why didn't you all just shut up? Oh my god! Look at this kid! Look at this kid-ass kid! This is always how it is, everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Larry kicks ass. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. Wow. That, not very, confident in anything she does, huh?
I think the anime had like a full episode that was just like the class trial.
Oh, really?
That's like my favorite kind of filler. I think the anime does filler really well because none of it feels like filler. It all just feels like expansions of the lore that was already there.
I should watch the anime, I think.
It's rough at times. Like the actual animation is very poor, but the English voice acting is phenomenal, and the writing is actually pretty clever.
Would it, after I play this, would it spoil anything for, like, future games if I watched it?
So the first season covers the first 2 games.
Oh, okay.
The second season is split between the third game, because the third game is much longer, and original filler stuff.
Okay.
So, like for instance, like the first case of the third game is so long that they couldn't just do it in one episode, so they commissioned a 55-minute OVA to cover it instead.
Oh, okay. Needle said, "Watch Gundam, you coward," and I was literally just talking to Mina about that last night.
It's true. Yesterday I was hassling her to watch Infinity Train and also Gundam.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch Infinity Train first because it will not be as all-consuming as Gundam because of just how much Gundam there is.
Yeah, there's a lot of Gundam. Once you start Gundam, you just kind of sink to the bottom of that cesspool.
Yeah, if I get super into Gundam, it's just gonna take up probably a few months.
Yeah, all of our Spooky Saturday streams will be replaced with us doing co-op Max Boost Online.
Oh, but that would be fun too, though. I should get that. That game looks cool.
It is really cool, yeah.
That's how it happened. After that, the 3 of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. That's totally true. I absolutely believe that. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like me father. A famous defense attorney.
You're going almost a little bit Australian with him there.
His accent just changed. He's a young kid. He doesn't have a set accent yet. It fluctuates every second sentence.
He could be Russian 1 minute, and then he'll switch to Scottish.
Exactly. He's not till he's adult where he gets his refined, what do you call it? Received pronunciation. That's it.
Yeah, he's very posh.
Yeah.
Then a few months later... Oh, what?
Honestly, I should do a German accent for him because he was taught by Von Karma, who's got a German accent, but whatever.
Well, whatever. Who cares? Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Eternity." What the fuck? Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? Oh my god, it's so gay. It's so gay! How was this... How did they not realize? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick! So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick! Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. Wait, is he a tulpa?
Some kind of eldritch demon.
He's a tulpa!
Sent by the Black Lodge. That's what he has in the memory. He's not Yanni Yogi. He's Yanni Yogi's tulpa.
Oh my god. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Oh god, why did you do that? Oh no, what did you clear out though?
It just clears out the stuff from the first two trials that you don't need anymore. So like
yeah, but who's to say I don't need that?
The game, like it's the game telling you have less to worry about.
I guess that's fair. Is Grossberg here today?
They are just really good friends. Yeah, it's true.
When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Why?
What voice did I do for Grossberg? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Whatever, I'll just wing it when he shows up again.
Oh, hi, Edgeworth. I didn't expect you to actually be here. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
Even he doesn't remember it.
Yeah.
You don't remember?
Don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade?
Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous.
What an asshole. Gee, thanks.
That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even.
Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth.
Oh, that brief...
yeah, I saw that. Oh.
Perhaps.
Oh, that was really good.
It's so incredible how this game's animations are like 3 frames each, but they managed to convey so much with those.
Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said he wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
Couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
What do you mean?
My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it.
Okay.
Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook.
That would be Robert Hammond. Why does that name make me think of Jurassic Park?
Is there thinking of John Hammond?
Yeah, I'm thinking of John Hammond.
On that day, 15 years ago, 3 of us were trapped into the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory?
Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator.
Hmm?
That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had not been of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys.
So, Edgeworth doesn't remember what happened in the elevator,
No.
but he's having nightmares about killing somebody.
Yeah.
That sounds like repressed memories. Or like, the memories are maybe coming back to him, and his brain is trying to, like, convey them to him?
It's possible, yeah. He has sensory information, but he doesn't have any, like, dendrites containing that actual memory.
Yeah. What's your relationship with Von Karma?
He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect.
No, he doesn't.
I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life.
In the bedroom?
He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. He times his sex to have 40 thrusts exactly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unresolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case.
Okay.
All Von Karma does is his job, to find the perfect suspect. The suspect guilty perfectly. In any case.
I will climax in 6 seconds.
and when he does, he does that scream.
Yeah.
Oh. It's now well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do anything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding. Okay, I guess we're done with, Edgeworth, for now. Where's Dick? Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet.
Gumshoe, he won't be coming back today.
Oh, really?
He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow.
The boat shop caretaker.
He shared something about catching it with the last thing I do, pal.
Good luck, Gumshoe. Alright, I guess... I do find it weird that they give me options for Grossberg and here, despite the fact that nothing is happening in these places. I guess there might be something happening there eventually.
Yeah, they don't want to like hold your hand too much. I guess it's a difficult balance to strike because like the later games, especially 5, Ace Attorney 5 gets like it's really infamous for holding your hand like way too much. Like it tells you exactly where you need to go at all times, and during trials, it basically tells you what evidence you have to present half the time as well.
That sucks.
Yeah, it definitely sucks, and I think striking that balance is really difficult in a game like this because you don't want it to be too obtuse, but you also don't want it to be too easy.
Yeah, I guess like you want the player to be able to solve the case, but you also don't want to hold their hand too much. Like it's something I find that a lot of these like murder mystery VNs struggle with is like having the player and the characters on the same page, or maybe having the player a little bit ahead of like the characters, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's really because it's really satisfying. The thing that's really satisfying about these games is like solving it yourself, you know? Like, that's why AI the Somnium Files was so fun for me, because I just stopped for like an hour and like put pieces together and be like, okay, this is what's happening, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's why the third game in the series is one of my favorite games of all time, because it has that perfect balance. Like, the first case of the third game is like as difficult as like the last case in this game in a way, in terms of like how difficult the contradictions are and the logic and whatnot. So even just solving that first case and pinning it on the culprit, who's like, you know, not super obvious but fairly obvious, feels really satisfying.
Hey, pal.
We'll get there when we get there.
Long time no see. Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. It'll take a while. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. How the fuck did you do that?
Hulk strength.
Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Was his tie like frozen? Like, how do you snap a tie? Is it maybe it's like very like starchy.
I'll tell you this much. You see that coat he's wearing?
Yeah.
Later games reveal that it used to be like a tan, like a bright tan color.
Ew.
Yeah.
Gumshoe. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal. A suspected criminal. Just gotta point that out. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one more thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Maya, please. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Maya, please. Okay, so we can go to the beach. Is Larry here? Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. That's not good. Well, Larry seems flaky on the best of days. That seems normal for him.
Yeah, he's got like over the course of several games, I think he has like 6 jobs. He just keeps changing.
He has all the irons in the fire.
Yeah.
That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Who is this? Oh, it's Grossberg. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere.
Hello. What might you be doing here?
That's a little bit Jasper.
I'm going for like a very stuffy, like,
Out for a walk, The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see?
That is the second time you have said that, sir. Mr. Grossberg. This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Whatever do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Why is he here? Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Yeah, that's a good question, Maya.
I love how this game does that. It raises a question, and as soon as you have that, the characters go, hey, why is that?
Yeah. Who knows? That's probably important, I would imagine. The bird. You left the bird here alone? Nobody's home.
Poor bird.
Poor bird. Hello, hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, hello. Let's examine the... Hey, we can loot a safe now if you want, Maya. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the numbers to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
I wonder what the significance of 1228 could be.
Oh! That's the day the thing happened. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth! Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What the fuck? What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know. But it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Yeah, that's true. What the fuck? Huh. I can't believe Polly plotted the perfect murder. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. Why are these... Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right. But don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here?
Maya doesn't understand metaphors.
I like how she's just referencing that little gameplay mechanic. That's fun.
Yeah, it's nice.
Is there anything in the garbage?
You didn't turn on the electric blanket.
Look at these hamburgers. Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just, when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. Oh. Alright, I guess we are done here. That was valuable evidence that we found, though.
Sure was.
That's very important. Should we go show that to Edgeworth, maybe?
Yeah, probably be a good idea.
Hey, Edgeworth, what the fuck is this? What's up? What's up, dude? Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe from the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives.
We burglarized it.
We stole it!
Revenge? On me?
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know.
Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something?
Nice, right. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So, he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it.
Yes?
Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond?
What? That doesn't seem right, though. It's like Robert Hammond would have been the one that helped him get off, right?
Yeah.
It's red white! Hold back. Is it actually going to be a character that we know? Actually, don't. Don't. Yeah, thank you for not answering that. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident.
Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Hi, Worfy. Yogi?
The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent.
Can we talk to you more about that? Yes.
Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago.
I think I don't know. This is actually a really interesting case.
It is. I love this case. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything went dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help us get out.
This is like... it's like a room full of characters from Mina to voice.
Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen.
I do really like how Miles' dad is based on Atticus Finch. That's cool.
It's a really nice touch, yeah. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling.
Even if Atticus Finch was, like, not a super good dude, actually, though. Despite what everybody would have us think.
We don't talk about that follow-up book.
No, we don't, I guess.
I mean, she was forced into signing it while, like, being a 90-year-old dementia-ridden, like, woman.
That's like, true.
It might as well be considered non-canon. Her estate just wanted to squeeze more money out of her.
Yeah. You know,
Quote,
there you go.
Yanni Yoga's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed in court, and Yogi was found innocent.
Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right.
Yeah?
There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean the nightmare? We don't need a flashback to that. Then again, that was 2 days ago, but whatever.
Yeah, I think
We talked about it.
the time has come to tell all.
Okay.
For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a field of sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing, in the dark.
Oh. Didn't we just do this?
Breathe.
This is just do this. We just did this. Literally just did this.
This isn't further. I can't breathe. You're using up all my air. But what? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you.
Didn't you go Shaggy with this version of Yogi?
I can't remember. Stop breathing my air. No, father. He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet.
Oh.
I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol.
What?
Get away.
You threw it?
Get away from my father.
Wait. What? That image looked like he threw the gun.
He did. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
But that's just a dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogu's really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth, you mean...
It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father.
This is bad. No shit. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe... There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about DL6. Mia. Grossberg. Both, actually. Mr. Grossberg.
Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding! I can't believe you're not!
My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm?
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He...
I see. So, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father?
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm?
Zarboil brings up a good point. Why does Grossberg have a entirely green globe?
I think it's like a lamp.
Is it a lamp?
I think it's just a weird looking lamp.
Why does it look like a globe?
I don't know.
What a weird
This
guy.
is the same guy who was like a carving of a mammoth who used to have a giant picture of an Australian outback man. I have no idea what this guy's taste is.
Slime globe.
Slope for short.
Well...
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
Oh, you have no idea, Zarboil. He gets so freaking weird by it. In the third game, he's like weird and gross.
Oh no. No. I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute limitations so close.
His name is Grossberg. What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
How the fuck old is Mia?
She was 27 when she died, I think.
Oh, so he's not talking about that in the modern sense. He's just meaning like Mia Fey is the only attorney he knows that like came close to being as good as Edgeworth's dad.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Well,
Not
you'll
that.
find all about that in the third game, which is Mia's game.
Oh, I'm excited for that. My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
As everybody should be, I think. That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And
He lost. And died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called this on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
Hmm.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see.
Did Misty also dress like a hippie? Yeah, probably. I imagine she would have.
She didn't, surprisingly. Though, like, the one official piece of art, because she's just wearing, like, a pantsuit.
Why the fuck does Maya dress like that, then? Is it because she's in training?
It's like training garb, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost.
You can't... Well, okay.
Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you.
This is why you can't... This is why ghosts are not admissible in court.
Yeah, this is why ghosts are illegal. But a possibility nonetheless.
Okay. That... I don't think any of that was helpful, actually. Where the okay. If I was a ghost, if I was a ghost, I would lie constantly. Yeah, so would I. It'd be fun. Yeah,
There's this amazing segment in Nathan For You, in the Ghost Realtor episode, where in order to try to sell this realtor's skills and make her seem like stand out from the crowd, he hires an exorcist to go with her and guarantee that any house she sells is ghost free. And this exorcist, like, spirit medium guy, claims that he was part of O.J. Simpson's defense team.
What the fuck?
Because he contacted the ghosts of the victims and they cleared him.
I should probably watch Nathan For You. That's one of those shows I've also meant to, like, get around to at some point.
It's incredible. It's one of my favorite comedies of all time. Like,
the thing that's mainly put me off of it is that, like, I know it's like kind of like cringe comedy, and it's like I need to be in a specific mindset to be able to watch that comfortably.
It's amazing because over the course of the show, it gradually shifts from cringe comedy to cringe drama.
Ooh, okay.
Like, the final episode is an hour and 45-minute long movie that is simultaneously incredibly touching, but also one of the most awkward things you'll ever see.
Oh god. Yeah, like I can't even really watch The Office anymore, but that's mostly because, like, I used to find Michael endearing, and now he's like, he just sucks.
Yeah.
He's just a shitty dude.
I don't think this is as bad as The Office because not as much is at stake. Like, at most, it's a little bit uncomfortable. Like, I think the most awkward it gets to Nathan For You is, like, in one episode, in order to drive up revenue at a movie theater, he decides to implement a no sharing snacks rule. And then while they're setting up all the signage for no sharing snacks, one of the theater employees offhandedly mentions that they've had a few, how do I keep this Twitch appropriate? People pleasuring themselves in the theaters.
Oh no.
That's a problem as well. So he decides to create a criminal board that he puts pictures of popcorn sharers and theater masturbators on.
That's great, actually. You know, why would you watch The British Office? It has fucking Ricky Gervais in it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I could never watch that now, because, like, fuck that dude. That dude sucks.
The only funny thing ever to come from Ricky Gervais is Left at London's impression of him.
That's true. You're right, but also Carl Pilkington is very funny.
Yeah, that's true. But I think he's more funny in a vacuum, whereas Ricky Gervais needs someone else funny to even be remotely funny.
Yeah, that's also true. It predates him becoming known as terrible. Yeah, but that he was probably still terrible then. We just didn't know about it. It's like I can't watch a Kevin Spacey movie and not feel mildly off about it.
Yeah, it's like Usual Suspects was from 1995, but that movie was still directed by a pedophile and starring a pedophile, so it's really hard to enjoy.
Yeah. The whole show is about Ricky Gervais eating shit. I guess that's fine. If it's about Ricky... I guess Ricky Gervais is the joke in that show, huh? You're not supposed to sympathize with him? One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Yeah, okay, well... Give me a hint as to where to go, Maya. What should we do?
Maybe you gotta go back to Grossberg and present the letter to him?
Oh, yeah. Why did I not think of that? But we told them about it already.
Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem like Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. Wait,
What is it?
this letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Why is Von Karma an option? It did say... It did say that the handwriting was very... Like... It came just
Perfect.
short of saying the handwriting was perfect. I don't think Yanni Yogi would have written it. Or maybe... Would he have written it? No. Manfred von Karma? Could it be Manfred von Karma?
On Karma. Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Hmm? On Karma. But wait, you're right, my boy.
What the fuck?
This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? Yeah, the same, Maya. But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Is this why... Because I'm pretty sure Von Karma probably isn't in any further games, and his daughter is, right?
Yep.
So this is why.
Well, no, sorry, yeah. Let me rephrase that. No, he is in some of the future games.
Oh, okay. His daughter is cute. Is she cool? Is she like not?
She's cool.
Is she not a shitbag like Von Karma?
Oh no, she totally is. But that's what makes it fun.
Oh, I'm gonna love her then.
I will say, give her more than one game, because the first game she appears in, like they're not really sure what to do with her. She kind of wears her shtick thin, but like later on in the series, she develops a lot and gets better.
There's a whip. Well, you guys know how I feel about characters with whips. I do love poison. Actually, that's a riding crop.
No, she has a weapon.
No,
5.
she has a whip. Yeah, she has a whip sometimes too.
If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no! But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know.
That's a very good point.
I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
Huh? What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusations stand.
Faulty evidence?
It was the one penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth did a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma.
He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
Oh yeah, what a blow. He gets to take a vacation. A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe.
He was born in Europe.
Yeah, that's fair. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. No, I think that's normal.
In any case, that was the one time he took vacation from work.
I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What? Huh? That's a weird thing to get stuck on, Phoenix. What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him.
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know.
I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright. If you say so, I suppose I should go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you. But like a tiny child doing that wouldn't even be guilty. Yeah, like, this is so weird. Like, you can't... why could you try Edgeworth now for something that he did as an accident as a little child baby? Seems weird. Seems fucked up.
It is, but like he's just being consumed by his guilt. Like he feels like he has to be punished.
I guess so.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. The police materials. Well, that's a hint of where to go. Every time I come here, I have to like do a little pause because I'm like, oh yeah, this song. I like this song.
It's a good song.
Good song. Wait, would they be able to try Edgeworth tomorrow, or is tomorrow the last possible day that they could try him for it?
Yeah, tomorrow's the last day that they could try him for it.
Okay. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi.
Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming in today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Yeah, you told us that already. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real.
Don't say that.
We were wondering if we could check out the records room again.
Well, now, can't have it just anyone wandering around in. But I guess Mr. Von Kammer's in there now anyway.
Oh, fuck.
You can go in as long as he's there.
Von Karma?
Yeah, he just arrived actually.
Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Oh, fuck. What's he doing? Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Ugh, Von Karma. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty. What?
What are you doing in here?
Von Karma!
You...
It's so weird seeing him, like,
I know.
like, full frontal.
Front on, yeah.
How do you know my name?
What? Huh?
Have we met?
What? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? Ahem. I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Also, it's really hard to see, but like the sprite, he's got the file tucked under his arm.
Oh, he does.
They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
Full frontal karma. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
There it is.
Hey, what you got? Hey, what you got there, bud? Hey, what's that? Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed the veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second rate.
Oh, Morphe, that's a good point. I forgot. Can I make it transparent? Yes. Ah, that is actually way better.
Yeah, it's also so cool because this is the only time in the game you see him out of court. So it's neat that they had the file there, like
Yeah,
just
for this single-use sprite.
Yeah.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a male defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? I hate that face! So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
So his name in Japanese, I think it's like Akihiko Karuma or something. So it sounds like Akuma, like demon.
Oh my god. I love that.
Yeah.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow?
We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Hey bud, what's this? Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He is a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me.
I'm not giving it to you.
You saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
Morphe, you did say mini transparent. What? Nick, what is that thing? Oh my god, what? This is like Somnium Files flashbacks as well. A stun gun for.
That's like the most sinister sprite ever.
Yeah, oh god, I hate this man so much. For self-defense, usually. Hey, Charles.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000?
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now, give me the letter.
No. No! What? Maya?
Whoa, what are you?
Nick, run! Oh my fucking god, Maya. Maya?
Out of my way.
Phoenix, why didn't you run? You idiot. You fucking doofus. You dummy. What the fuck, dude?
He cares too much.
He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 incident evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya? Maya, open your eyes. What is happening? Maya! The letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. What the? Whoa. Fuck. That sucks.
Yeah.
Maya.
Existential grief here.
Ugh. There has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, is it trial time already?
Yeah, trial time, baby.
Oh fuck, we've got nothing though.
Gotta pull off one of those turnabouts you're so famous for.
Oh fuck. Okay. Needle said this is very Somnium Files, and like that's actually true, because all of Somnium Files is about something that happened like 6 years ago and not really about like the now, and this case is very about like stuff that happened 15 years ago. And like Von Karma is over here with a stun gun. I'm not gonna talk about that anymore because Mina still wants to play that. I'm not gonna talk much more about that. I'm gonna take a little break, and then I guess we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, we'll finish this off.
I will leave you guys with Mina and music. So enjoy.
I need to go step out for a second as well, so just the music.
Okie doke. I am back. Orphe, I assume it would be pronounced like Godot, like the play? Like that,
I am back. Yes, it is. It is Godot, and they say it in universe as that.
Oh, cool. Like, what's that play?
Waiting for Godot.
Yeah, that one.
Samuel Beckett.
Godot.
I thought it was Godot as a kid, and then I got to grade 12 drama, and we studied Waiting for Godot.
That play sounds cool.
Yeah, so it's like soft G, like Godot.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's finish this up.
Final round. Fight.
This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What? What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. What? Huh? What? Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. That makes absolutely no sense.
She just has residual charge. She's a lightning gremlin now.
Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
Whoa! What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Don't, no. Please, no. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Woo yeah, pal! Was that Gumshoe? Yep. The pal there was a dead giveaway. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Good morning.
How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready.
Wow, he said something this time. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Let's do it. Also, yeah, Charles, he's basically just banking on the fact that no one would believe two rookie defense attorneys over one of the most respected prosecutors in the business.
Guy's a scumbag. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement.
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this.
The caretaker has yet to confirm that he committed the murder. I wonder why.
I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
What? Very well. Oh, he's got a play here, doesn't he? Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Hey, it's the old man again.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident.
Actually, Von Karma, I believe it's a pasta shop.
In addition, He currently lost his memory of his name and identity.
Witness! Why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. I like this old man.
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see?
Bullshit.
I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of them motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
He goes back to sleep at the end.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Okay. I'm gonna look over my evidence first real quick. We obviously don't have the letter anymore, which sucks. Whoa. This bullet has to be important, obviously. Okay. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. So, okay, here's something that I'm confused about.
Yeah.
So, when Phoenix presses something, it seems like he hasn't heard the rest of the testimony. So, in canon, is he doing the cross-examination as the testimony is happening?
Yeah.
Okay. That is not presented well.
Yeah, it's a little bit confusing, but like it's just for mechanics' sake, because that's how cross-examinations work in real life. Like you can't just be like, 5 minutes ago you said this. Can we back it up a bit?
Yeah, that makes sense. Then why did you leave?
Just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone's talking?
Yes, actually. Phoenix Wright ADHD King. If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Food?
Well, he's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She released these high-quality bird pellets from France.
But France doesn't exist anymore.
They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack?
Well, I got lost, you see.
What?
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Why does the judge seem, like, mostly useless?
Because he's borderline senile.
You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep. Seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is.
Von Karma, do you just operate under the assumption that everybody tells the truth all the time?
Only the people on his side.
Oh, that makes sense.
If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
Ugh. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's a word I have not heard in a long time. That's impossible.
I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well. Witness, please continue.
How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. Yes, because apparently we can just say things and they're true. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Yeah, we don't really have anything to prove that he's lying here. Not anymore, anyway.
You've still got something.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes. Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Uh-oh.
It's Tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. It is? Your Honor! Please take this man's fingerprints. Oh. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh?
So very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What the fuck are you talking about? What? What? No fingerprints?
You see, before I was caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No.
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no. I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Oh no. There is... There is. Not a person. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Mr. Wright. Perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, huh?
Well, if you're going to suggest that, Von Karma. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to... Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
There it is.
There it is. This one case has like most of the Ace Attorney memes, huh?
To the point where I've got an Ace Attorney Christmas sweater, and it's literally just like the case art for this one, but everyone's like in Santa outfits and has like gifts and candy canes.
That's great.
This is the Christmas case with all the memes in it.
Oh, order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Did you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Why does the defense never call witnesses, by the way?
That's how trials in Japan work.
That's-
The prosecution called witnesses and defense cross-examines them.
That's weird. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Yeah, absolutely. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Oh, so they just have the parrot here, huh? Aw, what a cute parrot.
She gets her own sprite.
It's nice to see her actually animated.
Yeah.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. How do we cross-examine this? Is that it? Oh, we got a hello. I should have pressed all those. Certainly the most concise testimony we've heard so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Okay. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Maybe I should get her to say her name? Polly, what's your name? Polly. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? No. Well, I guess it doesn't really have anything to do with that, no. Please only ask questions pertaining to the matter at hand. Very well, witness, continue your testimony. I like how they're playing this entirely seriously.
It's so good.
It's very good. Okay, we should ask what we're forgetting. As I recall, 2 days ago... Yeah. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Uh-oh. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. What? Somebody got to the bird. Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Something's the matter, Mr. Wright.
Did Von Karma get to the bird? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? How would he know that?
3 steps ahead, baby.
Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Likely, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. How?
You should check the DL6 file real quick.
Oh, yeah. Wait, check? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh my god!
Hmm.
Did I show that?
Well, you gotta prove it's important first, right?
Oh! Yes! I get it. I understand. So, this wasn't of course, actually.
It was.
Yes, it does.
Claims that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We are here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is this. The DL6 case file.
That's quite a large file you have there.
Yes, it is. Are you sad that you don't have this?
Which page is this proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time.
Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us this page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? Oh, shit. Suspect data?
Yep, suspect data, third one.
It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. This is a tenuous link at best, I think, but whatever. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide.
In California, no one ever names parrots Pollys.
Yeah. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Yeah, possible.
Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix.
Is that true?
Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
Is his granddaughter the character?
No, he doesn't have a granddaughter.
He doesn't have a granddaughter?
He's totally lying.
What an asshole.
She's only 7 years old.
Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak.
I wouldn't put having an illegitimate child past him either, though.
Yeah. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Great. What about... Yes, right. What's the safe number? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? That's important. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Is it in the DL6 file? Let me... Yes, case summary.
Yep.
The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's relevant or something. Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number? It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I am number one.
I'm gonna steal his ATM card now.
This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Fuck yeah,
Josh is
we
a bit
do
of a
it.
doofus, but he understands logic.
Yeah. Witness, tell us your name.
Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay.
Oh shit!
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different. Yeah, he does. This is the real
Amazing,
Yogi.
like, he's just not hunching. That's the only difference.
Yeah,
It's
he's
such
standing up
it's
straight.
such a difference.
Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it.
What the f... Okay, he just admitted it. Okay.
They beat me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent. Get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
No regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
I wonder if it's going to be relevant that we have 2 bullets and that Yogi was given a gun. I wonder if it's the same gun. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is...
Innocent. In this case, at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? Von Karma? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Okay. That's weird. That is all. This court is adjourned. What? There we go. Wait, who said that? Oh no, Miles! Oh no, Miles! Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth?
Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? Believe in Edgeworth. That's probably a bad idea, actually. But, no. I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now. Wait, uh-oh.
For 15 years.
I feel like this would have happened either way.
I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
For the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murder, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me.
Why are you pointing at Phoenix then? Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Ah, it's obvious. Behold a trial, right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
When he was a child. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Charles,
I'm sorry, Wright.
he's confessing because he feels guilty. I hold you guilty for your third grade crimes. Oh no.
I just wasted all your efforts.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
Oh. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
Oh, this is good. Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime.
Wait, is Nick being competent? Yeah, Nick's a good lawyer, actually, though. He's just kind of a goofus.
Let us begin by hearing his testimony.
So, we have already tarnished Karma's perfect record, right?
Yeah, he's lost a case now.
Okay. That's good.
Sen, through. Though pointless, let's the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. So it's unconventional for me. I like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections? He's going to lose 2 cases in 1 day. No, Your Honor. On Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? I don't know why, but I always add a Mr. to the start of his name. It just seems right.
It feels right, yeah.
Does the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get this to work. Please, please.
Oh yeah, one thing that future games expand on is that Von Carr wasn't only his mentor, he kind of like raised him as well.
So did Edgeworth did Von Karma take Edgeworth in after his father died?
Yeah, he adopted him.
What's up with his mom?
It never says. You just assume that she's out of the picture.
She's just not in the picture? Okay.
Yeah. But in any case, yeah, so he technically, because Miles was only 9 when he got adopted, he raised him for longer than his dad did.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's extra messed up that he's doing this now.
Yeah. Fuck this dude.
That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
Where did the gun come from? And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
Are elevators airtight?
I think old ones were. I think the newer ones have a little hole in the door to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, and they also have like a hatch at the top of the elevator, right?
Yeah. I think it's in the 5th game. I think they point out that this specific courthouse that appears in these games is like really old. Like it hasn't been modernized.
Okay.
Bah. It's the same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, I want to look at the case file for this. That's not what I wanted to do, actually, though. Fuck!
Like, what are you doing?
Whoops! No clues found on the scene. How is that possible, by the way?
What do you mean?
Well, there'd be the gun. There'd be, like, fingerprints on the gun. There'd be, probably, like, gunpowder residue in the elevator if it's airtight. There'd be a bullet. Like, there would be clues in the elevator. One bullet. The murder weapon was fired twice. And if it was fired twice, then there'd be a second bullet somewhere. Yeah, it just seems weird that they got like no evidence out of the elevator, but it was fired twice. Like it just doesn't make sense. Oh! I think I found where the second bullet went. Or the first bullet. I don't think I actually looked at this photo the other day. Or at least I don't think I looked at it like...
Yeah, I think you just realized that the check option exists today.
Well, no, but it's just like I didn't realize like some of this stuff had a check option is the main thing. Taken from Gregory, Edgeworth's heart still bears clear ballistic marking. Okay. So they're both 22 bullets, it looks like. Okay. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day?
I don't remember things very clearly. Only two things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. Gregory Edgeworth. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator?
Yes. Myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first. But as time passed, no one came to help.
Okay. What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then...
Right. Something heavy fell at your feet. What was it?
A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
What a shitty gun.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So, you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi. I was in a daze.
Oh, there was a single gunshot. Yeah, that's not true. That's simply not true. The gun fired once.
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
The scream. Who screamed? To this day?
Yes. I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live.
There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I better find out and quick. Well, which part is Phoenix pointing out to me?
Or with a single gunshot?
Yeah, I hope so. Can I just use this? Or should I use the photo?
Does the case file say two shots were fired?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then use that then. There we go.
Good sign. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot, and then the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out death files, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on.
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony?
Victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet, the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shots? Was there, perhaps, another shooter who fired that second shot?
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred over 15 years ago, as the evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired.
What do you mean?
It might have been fired the day before the incident.
It wouldn't be logged in evidence in that case.
There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
There is, actually. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Yes. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well,
Spaced
Mr.
out there
Wright.
for a single second.
It's okay. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? I do. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Beep.
Put your finger in the hole.
As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see, a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Oh no, did my internet fucking die? Oh wait, no. Oh.
Sorry, the bitrate crap the bed for me.
Yeah.
The stream's still lagging a bit.
My internet is like super dying right now. I don't know why. So, if I can still hear you, that's weird. Are we back? OBS, can you come back, please, OBS? Oh.
Okay, I can see it now.
Yeah, it's back. That was super weird. Okay, let's continue. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course.
I know I should have stepped in before your vile fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary? That's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene.
I'm glad he's pointing that out, because I also thought that was weird.
If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
No, because it went through the window. He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist.
What?
The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door.
But you just called it a bullet hole. Order!
No, Charles, Nick has the bullet that was in Papa Edgeworth's heart.
Yeah. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. What? Why?
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
Gah, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising the objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick, if the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. Sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention?
Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Do I have any objections? I have objections, obviously. But what would be best? You know what? Your Honor, I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object,
Ugh. Nick, I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Grr. It must wait. Oh. Wait, this is Mia.
Second bullet.
What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist? But where?
Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. No. I don't think that's who.
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
Bah, what possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... the bullet would be proof. Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? No, Phoenix, no! It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. No, Phoenix!
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of the two shots fired?
Oh, right. Phoenix! Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah, the murderer has no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Ugh.
Had to take it.
Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy.
Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go apeshit?
Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. Oh. The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you'd have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's what really happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean... the murderer came from outside, yes. What? The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it.
I wonder who the murderer is.
No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? He took a vacation! Okay, I'm gonna skip through this because yeah, I got the point here. Immediately.
Your eureka moment?
Yeah, the eureka moment. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man.
Remember how you said you wanted to see him break down?
Yes. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Yeah. What else do we have, Phoenix? Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma.
On Karma? Hey.
You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there?
Bah.
You don't object?
I see no need. My honor is this ridiculous outburst with my objection.
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Ugh. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues.
He probably didn't undergo surgery.
I would leave a doctor as a witness.
So he has the... Okay, I got it.
I see. This is why I love watching you play this game. I love seeing these eureka moments in real time. It makes me feel so happy.
Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out by yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where?
Well, Mr. Wright. Can you produce evidence to prove I was shot?
Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Oh. Is that possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Yes!
I refuse.
You refuse. But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you.
Every time he took damage during this case, he put his hand on his shoulder.
Oh my god.
The foreshadowing is so good.
Oh my god! Order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it here, right now. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Yes. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma?
You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
Bullshit. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove?
Yeah, do you have evidence?
I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I.
Mr. Wright, well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. We do, though.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
But what?
You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link the bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. It has to be the bullet, right?
Yep.
That's a bullet?
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings?
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Yeah.
Get used to that. You're gonna be hearing that at least twice per game.
Fuck. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Yes! So fucking satisfying. They know how satisfying that is because they extend it super long.
It's not over.
Oh my god.
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's like the 5th time.
It's so like it's funny because this game was originally made for GBA, so it's meant to be played in like bite-sized chunks. So I get why they do recaps so often, but it's just really funny when you blast through it like we are.
Yeah.
It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
Get fucked, dude. Mr. Von Karma.
Oh, Edgeworth.
Oh my god.
Only you would dare defy me. So, It was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death. Death.
Oh my god. Okay, I really have to pee. I'm gonna leave it right here. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh,
Welcome back.
Yeah, there is a really good fan translation of the second Edgeworth spinoff. Like, it does suck there was no official translation, but the fan translation is honestly like just as good as the original game's translations are.
that actually sounds interesting. Like a full case of that?
Yeah, it's like a full case that just goes over everything leading up to DL6.
That sounds really interesting.
It is one of the best cases in the game. It's full of amazing cases. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
I like this voice you're doing for this nameless character.
No, it's because this character is named later.
Oh, really?
In investigations too, yeah, you get to meet him.
Oh.
Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I have ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out.
Did he take a gun from evidence?
I went out the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. There was a noise.
Oh, no, wait, it's the same. No, yeah, he wouldn't have taken a gun from evidence. It's the bailiff's gun.
I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes.
The worst day of Von Karma's life is the best day of my life.
I saw 3 people inside, or lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Oh, bit rate.
Oh,
Crapping
fuck.
himself again.
I genuinely don't know what the issue is. Like, it just straight up dies sometimes. I restarted my internet before the stream and everything. I think it should be back on your end, maybe? Hey, OBS, can you reconnect, please?
Okay, we're back. There we go.
There we go. Jeez.
All right.
Internet's giving me
Much
nothing
too-
but trouble today.
Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny.
Wait, wait, that's the same animation from the fucking boat.
Yep. It was actually a flashback surprise.
Oh.
In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him.
Oh.
Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was a perfect crime.
Was. Not anymore.
Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge,
What?
what are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
you were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Fuck. Yeah.
Guilty.
Twice. Twice in one day.
Double whammy, solving two mysteries.
That is all. This court is adjourned. Von Karma taking 2 L's today. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but instead you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
The wall headbutt's like one of my favorite breakdowns.
So good. They knew.
Like, yeah,
They knew exactly what they were doing. They made that as satisfying as possible.
absolutely, yeah. Just like the things he's saying too, like all his composure is broken, just screaming about how he's gonna bury you with his bare hands. Like,
Yeah.
it's so unlike him.
Yeah. Huh, it was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
Let's see. Thank you, Wright.
You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Gumshoe. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares? Oh, poor Gumshoe. See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see.
Woo!
I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. What the fuck?
Hey, y'all.
Lana!
Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Or, thank y'all very much.
Why saying y'all?
There's no to apologize, you're just copying what everyone else does. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? Oh, I went back to college.
In like a day, apparently.
Yeah. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh? Oh my god, all the warriors! It's over, Nick! My life is over! Well, why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Beyonce! She's going to live in Paris! Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind! Should have seen that coming. But France doesn't exist anymore. Yo, Edgy, there you are!
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy! Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Yeah? What's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it.
Well, yeah. That's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. Is it $38?
It's $38, right?
Did Larry steal it? Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38. No. No! Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, right?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know!
Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, it sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth,
Mm-hmm.
you should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. Ugh. What does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I had known I'd have become a prosecutor!
The same goes for me, and the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I wouldn't become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch, right? Hey, y'all. Line up, we'll take a photo.
Aww. Hey, photo time, let's go! And after that, dinner on me! Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Oh no! Poor Edgeworth.
The funniest thing is because of that revelation there, um, in future games, Phoenix friggin' hates Larry. Every time Larry appears in a future games, he despises him. He's like, "Oh God, will you this guy again?"
Oh my god, that's really funny.
It's so good.
Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Hmm? What's this? A letter? Uh-oh. Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Oh no! Goodbye? What time is it? Ugh. The first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station! To the station! Alonzi! I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits, and I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Oh, this sucks. Yeah! Fuck yeah! Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Yeah, the bullet. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Why does he still have the bullet? What the fuck? Yeah, shouldn't all this stuff have been like submitted to evidence or something? Why does he still have it?
Like a picture or like a note or something.
Maybe. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Wait, so is she not in the 5th case at all then?
Nope.
Oh no! Oh, thanks, Nick. But I love her though.
Okay, she'll be back.
Aww. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters.
Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Cool. Wait, it's not gonna show us credits here, is it? Oh my god, it is!
Yeah, because this is the end of the original game.
So the 5th one is just like a bonus extra one?
The 5th one was made between the 3rd and 4th games.
Okay. I'm not gonna read all this, because like this is just like credit stuff, I guess.
It's like, where are they now type stuff.
Oh my god, my controller's actually vibrating. What the fuck? That's the first time it's done that. Hey, this game rules.
It's so good.
This game
it's
kicks
so
ass.
good.
I guess we're not technically done it, because we're gonna do the 5th case next week, but...
Yeah, which is super long.
So that's probably gonna take... You said that it was like about half as long as the rest of the game?
Yeah, thereabouts.
So like probably... Maybe 3 or 4 streams.
It might, yeah. I can't guarantee I'll be there for all of that, but I'll be in when I can.
Fine. Technically beat the game. That last case was very good.
It's so good.
It was, god damn it, Raven. Credits are rolling, so the game is over. Yeah, sure. That's how that works. So any ending you get in Nier Automata, the game is over.
That's why I put the notice and say, please don't stop playing. Please keep playing. Please, I beg you.
Whoa! I'm tired.
There we go. It's, we only saw Pain once in the entire game, huh?
Yeah, he's the warm-up boss in every game. It's the tutorial.
So he's only ever present in, like, the first case of the game?
Yep.
Huh. I beat Outer Wilds because I jumped off the starting area. Oh, yeah! You do get hit credits for that, huh? Because that is technically the end of the game, because you haven't hit the gimmick yet. Okay, so...
Yeah, we'll see a noticeable, like, increase in animation and visual quality in the last case because it was created with much better resources and time.
Hmm.
So you get some, like, cool, like, hand-drawn sprites instead of the scanned-in art, and much better, like, 3D graphics and whatever as well.
Well, I'm gonna do a poll to see what we should play now. I have two ideas for stuff we could play. It's so cool that Will is Pink Princess. I like that a lot.
Yeah. He's confident in his masculinity.
So does that mean any game with credits in the menu you beat without starting the game? Yes.
Yes.
That's a speedrun. That's how speedrunners do it. Aw. Penny's cool. I like Penny.
Yeah.
Credits percent. I still can't believe this kid's name is Cody.
Cody Hackins.
What a bad name. I hate Cody.
What about Cody from Final Fight?
You know what? I'm not super in love with Cody.
My heart, it's breaking.
Yeah, I know. The only Final Fight characters that I really care about are Hagar, Poison, Roxy.
Abigail?
No. I haven't played Street Fighter V, so, like, I don't give a shit about Abigail.
He was in Final Fight.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. Like, I don't think those characters really get characterized in the Final Fight games.
He's a boss with no dialogue.
Well, yeah, but that would be like saying a Bobo. Like, I feel nothing for a Bobo.
Aw, look at
Aww.
that. So he gets
Oh my
Ken and
god, the
Gumshoe's
confetti!
Gumshoe's the one throwing the confetti.
Oh, and there's Mia. So good. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait. Who the fuck is that?
Hmm.
Who the fuck is that?
It's Science Maya.
Science Maya? It's not gonna automatically put me there, is it?
It might. Give everyone a small taste of the new graphics.
Next time on Ace Attorney. Wow, is this an actual cutscene?
Yep.
What the fuck? It's animated. It's not static images. What the what? That looks bad, though. What? What? What is happening? What? 2 murders? This was on the DS? Oh, that's why it looks so bad then. Is it the Blue Badger?
Yep.
Wait, yeah, we can't look at that. We can't look at that. Okay, with that, that's the end of Ace Attorney for the week. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. Y'all want to see Debbie, so we'll play some Debbie. Are you gonna stick around, Mina, for some Debbie?
I unfortunately have to step out for a bit. I might be back later if I have time, but as of right now,
Okay,
I have to leave. But that was super fun.
that was super
I also
fun.
loved watching him play this game. Seeing people experience the Eureka moments in this series is literally like heroin to me. So please keep supplying me with that.
I will, because we're going through all 3 of them, and maybe more if they actually do that. Are they? Oh, I guess that maybe that. What's the past one called?
The Great Ace Attorney.
Yeah, that one. If they actually localize that, I might do those too.
I mean, if
But I guess
you
I
have
should go through.
a-
I should do Apollo Justice and stuff like that
the
first.
second, so
Though.
the second there's 2 trilogies. There's 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Um, do you have an Android account or an iOS account?
I have an Android account.
Okay, you can download like BlueStacks and just emulate the
Oh
Android versions in
yeah,
HD.
right. Also, my computer
That
is
way you'll
totally frozen after I've closed Phoenix Wright. By the way,
Excellent.
that's excellent. Like nothing is happening. Excellent.
She is meowing into the void.
I am. I can't even see if like chat updating or anything.
Oh, Raven said Lukami is forever screaming.
Oh, really?